Here's the first story that we got, timcast.com. Trump's YouTube has been restored. Posts first video in 2 years. This channel will continue to be subject to our policies just like any other channel. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just scroll right down. Here's the video from Donald J. Trump.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated.
That was it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated.
4 seconds. 4 seconds of Donald Trump posted. It's got 115,000 views. And then the other big news is that Trump is back on Facebook. He posts for the first time on Facebook since January 6, 2021. And I think he just posted in big capital letters, "I'm back." I think that's what it was.
You know, someone had mentioned that the mistake he's been making lately is that he's still in 2015 underdog mindset. I think it's Patrick Bet-David, and that he's like the favorite. So he needs to use different tactics. I think if he just started doing short YouTube videos of like, "I love you, you're going to do great in life," simple, like basic.
He should eat a taco bowl.
Yeah, eat the common food, speak to the common man, but just give them short bursts of positive energy. That's all he needs to do to start rolling right now.
I'm not going to be happy till he's back on Twitter calling Rosie O'Donnell fat. I'm not going to be happy until he's doing it.
Didn't he say something about starting a WNBA team of men?
What? No.
I heard someone say that. I should fact check that.
Please do. And if it's true, Donald, please do. Please do.
Maybe he didn't say that. Someone told me that he said that. Maybe not. I don't know.
It's all very topical. I was just watching this interview with Michael Malice and Patrick Bet-David on Valuetainment. We talked about it a little bit before the show. And they were talking about Truth Social. The valuation of the company has dipped. Apparently, I haven't been able to verify this, but they were both talking about it too. It's like worth half of what it was worth, and that they're like, "Why hasn't he been on Twitter?" Well, Patrick surmised that it's probably because he's trying to make sure people keep coming to his website to pay back his investors with Trump. The company that owns Truth Social, that SPAC that they did. And then...
Is that DWAC?
His DWAC? I'm not sure. But and they're like, maybe if Truth Social, because they were like, is Truth Social about to crumble? Like, is it falling apart? Are they about to close it down? And if it does, is that good for Trump? And then they were arguing whether it is or not. Some people it'll free him up. He doesn't have to please his past investors anymore. He can go do whatever he wants again.
I mean, it's down quite a bit. But... that's only because when it started, it spiked. And then I think DWAC reached like $100 a share around March of 2022. What is this?
Trump's not as fun without the audience. Trump can say stuff on Truth Social, but he's not when he's preaching to his own crowd, it's not as funny as when he's on Twitter with reply guys going at it and saying things to get people worked up, because half the fun of Trump on Twitter was reading the replies and watching people, make videos and stuff. So I'm not going to be happy until he's fully restored to Twitter.
Do you consider yourself political, Jenny, or are you just straight news?
I'm pretty straight. I think also Trump's Twitter, like you were saying, it drove the news cycle. I don't think Truth Social, when he posts on there, it does that at all.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
I think you need an account to even read stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You need it to be at least publicly able to be read if you want it to be part of the news cycle.
The great thing about Trump was Kofefi. You're not getting that with him posting a Truth Social.
I'm actually offended they won't tell us what really happened. Well, wasn't it we had Kash Patel here and he was like, "I know what happened, but I'm not telling you." And it's like, dude, how dare you? We must know the secrets of Kofefi.
He also said that it was only 2 people that actually knew, and I'm dubious about whether anyone knows at all.
Somebody sausage fingered the phone.
Yeah,
they sent it. And then they were like, what happened?
Another point that they were making about the problems that Truth Social may be having, it's tough to tell because like you said, there was a spike in the beginning, is that Elon Musk bought Twitter. And the whole point of Truth Social is we're going to make a free speech social network. So he did it. He set it up. They got investment. They got it going. And then Elon bought Twitter and was like, now Twitter's a free speech social network. And everyone was like, well, what's the point of Truth now?
But also really right away, Truth Social turned into the right wing. So it wasn't just the free speech alternative. It was so heavily partisan that it became the antithesis to Twitter. So Twitter is where all the left-leaning people were for a long time. Until Musk.
Look at Mastodon.
Well, that's what happened.
It's gone. Who talks about Mastodon?
There's still some people out there on Twitter that are really committed leftists.
And there are people who are committed to truth, but it doesn't matter. It's not in the conversation.
No, it's not at all. It's not at all.
Partisan social media is not the way. Social media is supposed to be a neutral ground. I mean, I think the best social
yeah,
media
well,
is
it's not been.
a neutral offering where people can go at it if they want, or they can like communicate. It's hard if someone's like blocking a certain type of person. It's terrible.
And you know, the thing, like, there's a lot of people that when Musk bought Twitter, they were upset that it wasn't a pure free speech platform. And I don't think that there was ever going to be. I think that was a mistake to think that it was ever going to be purely free speech, where like, you know, you were never going to have Twitter turn into 4chan's B board. You know what I mean? It was never going to be, you know, a Chan board or whatever. But with Musk, there aren't ideas that are repressed in the same way that ideas were repressed when, you know, the previous owners had Twitter, because the, you know, all the stuff that's coming out now about you know, whether it be the administration or whether it be COVID stuff and stuff with Fauci, or, you know, where COVID came from, et cetera, that stuff would have been heavily suppressed had the ownership still been the previous owners. I think that, and I don't think there's a lot of I don't think there's a lot of substance to arguments against that perspective.
Yeah, I agree. Were you thinking something?
I mean, I think like, as weird as it sounds, I think like the minute Elon took over Twitter, I was like, holy crap, all of the DMs, like in my spam DMs, it was like so many weird people that came through, which I guess is like a side effect of having to like open up the entire space. But it was weird to see more interaction that way, more interaction in like comments on things. I think it really did like open up what, you know, maybe people consider shadow banning or, you know, suppression of different accounts. Like, I think it really did change, like, automatically, I could tell.
And there was like a week after he bought it, I think a bunch of subscribers were lost and gained by different accounts all at once. A lot of stuff. What's that?
Leftists were losing followers like crazy, and the right was gaining followers.
I gained
like
a
crazy.
huge chunk. I gained like,
well, that means you're far right, Ian.
7% of my,
That proves it.
or 1% or something increase, but it was a large increase. Yeah,
That proves it.
it guarantees.
Yeah, lock them up.
Jail.
If you
Jail for Ian.
he said today he's going to be open source all code used to recommend tweets on March 31st.
Wow.
This is a tweet from about 5:00 today. That's
There's
big.
going to be a code in there that says like, if Donald Trump equals yes, then promote equals no.
Yeah,
And I'm not even kidding. I mean, like, obviously he's gotten rid of that stuff, but we'll probably see some stuff like that he didn't find.
Yeah, that he threads on and says that it's going to be embarrassing for him and for Twitter for this stuff to be brought on there because the code is so horribly done. He's just been complaining about it for months. But he said, you know, that's the first step. It's the humility. You acknowledge how crappy it is, and then the community starts building it and fixing it and contributing. It's going to be great. This is the first step. This doesn't mean he's open sourcing everything. In fact, Minds replied, the open source organism will self-organize into something powerful. This is the way Bill talks. Yeah, for sure.
To the social media organism?
The open source organism will self-organize into something powerful.
I was like, did you misspeak? Did you mean organization?
No, that's how Bill talks. He thinks of social media as a living organism. In the universe and stuff, he talks about it like it's an organism.
A demon, maybe.
Sometimes.
A Borg.
TikTok is for sure.
Yeah, creepy, man.
It's ruined me.
Are you on it a lot?
I'm a victim, yes.
How often are you on TikTok?
Every morning, every night. It's the only way I survive, honestly.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do you watch on
totally
TikTok?
Rotted
Like,
my brain.
You watch like teenagers
Everything.
talk about cutting their junk off or something?
No, I'm not on that algorithm.
Oh.
I'm like on the like influencer, like, you know, girl who lives in New York. I'm on the cooking TikToks. I'm on the
cooking
travel
TikToks.
TikToks.
The chocolate dude, the chocolate maker dude. The dude that there's
Who's
this
that?
dude that makes chocolate, and like he'll make like he made a velociraptor out of chocolate, and he made like a crane arm thing out of chocolate, and it's like crazy stuff. People in the chat, you know who I'm talking about when I talk about the chocolate kind.
I like the workout TikToks because I'm trying to get my figure better, so I have to watch these women, you know, in yoga pants all the time. I'm kidding. I think it's completely ridiculous they do this.
Is this Amaury Gouchon?
I don't know his name.
So when you're on TikTok, is it like, do you notice the algorithm trying to feed you things to get you to go down different paths?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the problem is that when you're in social settings, after you like watch TikTok so much and you're so addicted, like you're always looking for like that quick hit of dopamine, and you're not getting it in normal social settings like you would on TikTok. So you're always like, I'm so bored, and like I've cut myself
horrible.
off. It's horrible, and it happens to a lot of people. I'm pretty sure like girls were getting like tics from TikTok.
They were.
Like, literally,
that was a big story.
right?
They started twitching because
Yeah.
the algorithm would feed them videos of women with Tourette's, and then they would watch these videos endlessly of women ticking, and then they would start developing tics. This is the crazy thing. When I saw a story like that, I was like, maybe women are more susceptible to social engineering than men. I mean, I shouldn't say maybe. I think it's factually true. So the fact that women can generate a fake social Tourette's says a lot about what social media is doing to the fabric of society. And I don't think you can have the 19th Amendment and social media at the same time.
Yeah, I think we should keep the 19th Amendment. What,
No way. No way. Social media is way
I'm
more
joking.
useful.
do you think,
They'll clip that anyway, though.
AI is better than law? You could argue that. Like, no amount of copyright law can catch up with the amount of AI advancement. That thing's just completely obliterating the 1500s law of can't share my thing. Like, it takes pictures from all over the internet that are all copywritten. A bunch of them are, and then it just feeds you. Like, totally violates copyright law, but there's no way to stop
Are
it.
you talking about AI?
Yeah. You know what I got to say, though, about the 19th Amendment? Now that I'm, like, sick and don't care all that much because I feel like crap. I don't care what these liberal lefty women think about me or my views anyway. You know, so if like all the conservative women are coming on this show and being like, yes, we should repeal the 19th, I'm just going to be like, okay, I guess. Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.